For the reading of the word. We thank God for the reading of the word. If I had to use a subject topic, it would be, can you stand to be blessed?
Can you stand to be blessed? Yes, Lord.
Can you stand to be blessed?
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Can you stand to be blessed? Turn to somebody next to you and say, can you stand
Can you stand
to be blessed?
Yes.
Can you
Yes, I can.
stand
Yes, I can.
to be blessed?
I can stand to be
The
blessed.
Study Research Library School of Medicine shows, to some capacity, to a certain standpoint, when a pregnant woman feels emotionally distraught, they transfer it directly to their unborn child. Because of this, constant negative emotions can have a damaging effect on the fetus. The fetus absorbs negative emotions like anger, stress, frustration, feelings most adults experience throughout their stressful days. However, the most harm and harmful is done when the woman or the mother doesn't want their child.
Wow.
These are other negative emotions that shapes the baby's personality
Gee.
from the womb. Then there's the father. Throughout the pregnancy, the feces is also affected by the father's feelings towards the mother and the child. That's because the fetus can absorb its parent's emotional energy.
Gee.
The fetus can
gravitate. Praise the Lord. I don't know what's going on.
that's all right. Go keep it moving. So the fetus gravitate to the energy and the emotional state of the parents. This energy helps create how the child will see itself in life and how it sees itself in the days ahead. Some study shows that parents begin affecting their child's personality soon after conception. Research shows that soon after conception, a level of consciousness exists in the embryo. As the fetus develops, its consciousness or subconscious stores information to prepare it for the mother's environment. So in layman's terms, the child has already embraced the outside world before it even came into fruition. And so right here, the father's role in relation to the mother is also important. By 6 months, the fetus can hear and move in the rhythm of the mother's voice. It is no surprise if you look at a concept of an example where you have two parents. And if you were to do a study, because study shows if you were to attach this sonogram to the mother while the two individuals are fussing and arguing, it is said that the baby itself will begin to use certain type of body language to show that they are feeling the emotion of the environment. So you will see a sonogram with the child flinching in agitation. You're not hearing what I'm saying? Imagine a damaging cause of months of this, feeding this negative energy to the fetus. So studies also show that a bad relationship, watch this, a bad relationship between parents increase the child's risk of psychological and physical damage by a sterling 200% or more.
Gee.
How significant is that?
Wow.
When we begin to look at what we could have done right to protect our children before they even hit the air, before they even hit the sea, we would have protected them and they would not have had certain types of personality issues. They would not have had some of the necessities of what we would not want their children to have. But because of this is why I'm talking to you today. And we're dealing with the story of Jabez. The story of Jabez is very significant. It's very, 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 very significant because Jabez is a symbolic concept of who we are. It's a symbolic story of how we are. Here you go. It's not like David, because David is a man that he was supposed to be king. He's done everything right. And the Bible declares that if you look in the Hebrew language, David literally means beloved. And so we understand that David itself, amen, there was an expectation of David, where people looked at David and they said that he was an ensemble, he was a hero, he was labeled a hero. So he already had a name that were honorable. He already had a reputation before he done a work. Before it was 13 years before his reign as a king, they was already anticipating that he was going to be king. So, but at the same time, Jabez, having the same type of God on heart, he had a desire, but he had some issues. He had some struggles. He had some areas in his life. One of the things that Jabez said, he said, "Keep your hands on me."
Jesus, love that.
Keep your hands on me and keep me from evil, that I may not cause pain.
Yes.
This was in his protege because of his mother. Jabez in the Hebrew literally means affliction. It also means pain. It means sorrow. And the root word probably means to grieve. His mother calls his name Jabez, saying, because I bear him with pain. Here's a woman that was in her emotion, not knowing how far it would go, but she spoke into her son's life because she wasn't worried about her son. She was worried about her pain. So in the result of her worry about her pain, she opened up and she spoke something over her child, and she spoke something over her seed. She spoke something. At the end of the day, had she thought about it for a second, she would have spared him a life of heartache and headache. So now he has emotional problems. Now he has problems trying to identify himself. He has problems in being accepted by people. Amen. At the end of the day, amen, he prayed this prayer because of this issue. And so God granted him, according to scripture, God granted his request. So the Bible says right here that he bared with pain. She bared with pain, either with sorrow for her husband being dead, or being reason of very sharp pain. She had pain going on. It was very sharp. She endured, amen, of this pain, amen, through this particular birthing process. And so at the end of the day, I begin to look at this, and it's actually symbolic of, amen, of Benoni. Now, Benoni literally means, the root word for that is son of my sorrow. Now, right here, we go to Genesis real quick. Go to Genesis 35 and 18 real quick. Genesis 35 and 18. I want to let you know what Benoni means. Benoni means, amen, right here, we look at the scriptures. Amen. This was Rachel. Rachel was bearing a child. Now, she was bearing a child. Amen. As a matter of fact, Jacob himself, the father, amen, Jacob himself, the father of Benoni, amen, which is symbolic of Jabez, amen, right here, amen, she died giving birth. The Bible declares that, and it came to pass as her soul was in departing, she died. And she called his name Benoni. But his father called him Benjamin. Now, Benoni means son of sorrows. son of my sorrow. Yet his father butted in and called his name because she wasn't in the right state of mind. So let me go ahead and butt in real quick and go ahead and erase what has been done and correct the issue. And I will call his name Benjamin. I will call his name Benjamin. Benjamin, the son of my right hand. Benjamin is some words that people has been saying upon you and labeled you and said some things about you that was not you, and God himself had to intervene and let you know that you are not like what people said about you.
Amen.
You will never be like your mama. You will never be like that next door neighbor. You will never be like that person from church that was living dirty. You will never be that individual that was doing certain things. Amen. Because God has a plan for you.
Amen.